It was in 1935. It was in 1935 when seismograph was developed. And scientists started getting more knowledge about the interior of the earth. Actually, in brief, this is your introduction. In the examination, when the time is not much on your side, you be brief. Try to be as precise as possible. This question is a lengthy question. It may be 20 marks question, and 20 marks question must be finished at the most in 20 minutes. I am saying on the upper side. After this introduction, pass on to the next. The place of origin. The place of origin of an earthquake is known as focus. And the point immediately above the focus is known as epicenter. When an earthquake occurs, different types of earthquake waves are generated. Stop. These waves are recorded at the seismographs. Now, the waves will be originated from this point, focus, because it is inside. Next line. 3 different types of earthquakes are generated. Namely, longitudinal waves, or push waves, or P waves. All these are interchangeable. The P waves or longitudinal waves are the fastest. Note down this end. These are recorded first because they are the fastest waves. They are analogous to sound waves. Analogous to sound waves. मैं बोल रहा हूं तो I am generating the push waves. They move like this. The important thing about the primary waves or push waves or sound waves is that they can pass through any medium. The primary waves can pass through any medium. Any medium means solid, liquid or gas. But when they change the medium, the angle is refracted. If they enter from air to water, you will find that the angle is refracted. If they enter from solid to liquid, there will be change in the angle. That is known as refraction. This is one type of waves, and stop here. The second type of waves, the secondary waves or transverse waves, they are known as S waves. Actually, when you move a rope like this, two children, they are playing with the rope, they are moving the rope like this, they are creating the secondary waves. They move like this. The secondary waves are analogous to the light waves. They resemble to the light waves. These waves can pass only through solid. And disappear into liquid. They cannot penetrate into liquid. They come out. Then pass on to the third one, surface waves. Yes, please. Pardon? Light waves move like this. They also, when you are moving a rope like this, light also, they are not coming direct or not going like this, pushing forward, backward. They come zigzag like this. Short wavelength, maybe radiation, long wavelength, but the light waves are secondary waves. Secondary waves cannot enter into liquid. This is the third one is the surface waves. The surface waves move or cross only the crust, solid. And recorded all over the world. Actually, they disappear going downward. Only in the upper part, the crust on which we are living, they are recorded only in this. But they are recorded all over the world. And going down, they disappear. From your PT point of view, these CS waves, surface waves, they do the maximum damage of building, etc. And another point of the third type of waves is they are recorded last on the seismograph. They reach in the end because they are slow. ये नुकसान करती हुई, डैमेज करती हुई आराम से आती हैं. They create more problem for the society, but they are recorded all over the world. After writing these three types of waves, in the book there are subdivisions also of all these waves, but for God's sake, don't enter into such debate because the time will be wasted. Now see, I will try to explain all these waves, how they prove what is inside the earth. First, I will show you a diagram of S secondary waves. The number 2, this secondary waves. I will show you many diagrams, but you have to pick up only 2 or 3 to be given in the examination. Just to illustrate the point, I am showing you some transparencies. First, look at this transparency. It is not very sharp. Actually, had the earth been of uniform material, so the waves should have been going direct in all parts. But they are bending. They are bending because inside the earth there are different types of rocks, and there is a possibility there may be liquid material also, in which some of the waves are not entering. The secondary waves can pass only through liquid. They never enter into the solid. If they enter, they disappear. Look at this diagram. Focus of a earthquake is high. All types of seismic waves have been generated. They are moving. So the secondary waves, after reaching certain depth, it comes out. It comes out at an angle of 103. The reliable is 103. In some of the books it is given 105. The angle is 103. Any seismograph which is on this part will not be recording these waves. They come out at an angle of 103. And they have the weakness, they cannot enter into the liquid. It means after a depth of about 2,900 kilometers, there is a liquid layer. This liquid is not permitting them to enter into that area. Any station or city having a seismograph in this area will not be recording the secondary waves. It shows that at certain depth there is a liquid layer. In the liquid, the secondary waves are not able to penetrate, to enter into, or they disappear. So this is one diagram. This dotted area shows the shadow zone of secondary waves. Secondary waves are not recorded in this area. The same thing with a better diagram. Don't try to color in the examination. You may spoil your sheet and the time will be wasted. The secondary waves are coming out at an angle of 103. When I said the correct angle is 103, I showed you the transparency from Hamblin's book. It is a very expensive latest book on geomorphology, known as Geosystems of the World, written by Professor Hamblin. It is most authentic, more reliable. The notes you are getting in the market may be based on old books. This is the latest one, and the original photo is in front of you. It shows this angle is 103. In this area, the secondary waves are not recorded. This is the shadow zone of the secondary waves. Any station, any city which is in this part will not be recording it. They come out at an angle of 103, and this depth, they calculated, this depth is 2,900 kilometers. At a depth of 2,900 kilometers, there is a liquid layer in which the secondary waves are not able to pass through. This is one inference, one result they drew. Now the primary waves or the push waves, which are analogous to sound, they can pass through any medium, but when they enter from one medium to another, they change their angle. Now see the position of the primary waves or the sound waves or the longitudinal or push waves. The push waves can enter into any medium with a change in you can have the Xerox copy, but let me explain you first. You see, up to this depth, both primary secondary waves came. this wave entered into it, but the angle got changed. From here it came again out, again the angle got changed. Because when it enters from solid to liquid, there is refraction of angle. Again it comes out from liquid to solid, again there is refraction. So see, they are bending like this. Wave came here and bent there. This from this side came and it also bended. So there developed two areas between 103 and 143 in which neither of the two is recorded. Between 103 and 143 degree, neither primary nor secondary waves are recorded. And these two blocks with darker color are known as the seismic shadow zone. It is written here. Shadows. These are the seismic shadow zone. There may be seismic station, seismic seismograph placed here, but they will not be recording it because the angle get refracted. The secondary waves are not able to pass through the liquid, and the primary waves, they also change their angle from solid to liquid and liquid to solid. So there develops a seismic shadow zone. And these waves, which are known as the surface waves, they are recorded throughout, though they take more time to cross this area. They never enter into the inner part, only the crust is the area of their domain. After writing this and giving at least two diagrams, you have to show the final picture and note down. On the basis of evidence, obtained from the behavior of the seismic waves, the seismologist presented the internal structure of the earth as given in the following diagram.